can't sleep. 3 a.m. stare at the ceiling, murder the feeling, spider crawling in the corner brown.
In the tunnel on my walk home, there lived 3 spiders. It began with a single one in the early days of summer. Its webs were glorious, each iteration of its home more intricate than the last. Somehow I rather enjoyed watching it scuttle around despite my arachnophobia. Regardless, I always gave the webs a wide berth lest I accidentally collide with any free-swinging pieces. I seemed to be the only one that noticed them, in any case. The passing thoroughfare tend to keep their eyes forward on their destination or down on their phones. Over the course of the quick summer, more spiders moved in, grew the neighborhood, so to speak. The other 2 moved in gradually, kept their webs to a respectable size, had none of the flamboyance or creativity of their senpai spider. I predicted that they'd stay there until the end of summer, probably through the late typhoon. Japanese spiders are rather unmoving. I've often seen spiders clinging to the remaining 2 threads of a web that survived the overnight storm. The Japanese know this about them. It's not uncommon to see tiny spindle-legged spiders weave large webs across entryways, corners of windows, clothesline, and telephone wires. For me, the telephone wires are the worst. Spiders. Overhead. But Japan rather enjoys the company of these little hard-bodied arachnids, especially in light of the sheer number of other bugs flying, hopping, and crawling around over here. In spite of my own fears, I too have learned not to be bothered about the spiders outside. For some reason, when you're expecting something scary to be there, it sort of means that you're less scared about it than you ought to be. I guess that's what us Joburg people have going for us. We're always afraid of the worst happening, but we can't let it stop us from living our lives. Those Newtown Brahm parties are the life and death of our youth, and we'll be damned if we get in our own way about it. The spiders are all gone now. The red leaves have fallen. Either they've moved, or, like the leaves, expired. I don't quite know. It's been a long year. Funny though, it doesn't feel like it. And yet, the multitude of events went by in such a blur that I blinked and, well, I'd almost missed it. Still, there's nothing quite like sitting in a bar, daydreaming about spiders somewhere far away from anywhere you've ever called home. Nothing like enjoying meaningless conversation with people that don't speak your home language. That will have you appreciate just how far you've come in the time that's gone by.